In the most powerful marketing ever invented, those of us in the business sometimes leave out the facts because we see and hear them daily. The facts will guide you in the correct direction. Now, I'm going to show you during this presentation what I mean by that. There is power in numbers, and you're going to just be blown away with this. It's great with this marketing strategy. Okay, let's talk about mobile phones in use. In the world, there is 5.6 billion phones out there, and that's with our world population of over 7 billion people. And these dates are up through 2011. Okay, now I kind of let you know, in June of 2011, when the first figures came out, it was 5.2 billion. So you can see by the end of the year, it grew up 0.4 billion. And then in April, which is today, April 2012, it's up to 5.9 billion. So that's over 700 million, 9 months that the market has grown with mobile phone subscribers. Pretty impressive. But being so impressive, that really doesn't do you, the local business owner, a lot of good. You're more concerned about your local market. You're not concerned about the world. This is just to show you kind of how powerful the marketing with cell phones has come about. In the United States, we're ranked number 3 in the world. The United States has 529 mobile phone subscribers. That was in June of 2011. Now, the United States population at that time also was over 310 million people. So I just want kind of showing you with that figure there, that fact that there's a lot of cell phones out in the good old United States. And that's where your local market is. Okay, now I just want to kind of throw these at you, just so you see China's ranked number 1 in case you're curious. They have over 1 billion mobile phone subscribers, but also they have more than 1 billion people than we do. And then India is number 2, and they have 911 or over 911 million mobile phone subscribers. They also have 900 million people more than we do. Just kind of show you those facts, but we're mainly concentrating on our local area because that's where you're at. That's where your business is at. Let's look at some more important facts. Today, the use of mobile phones is on the rise and becoming one of the most important tools we use for communicating and finding information. In fact, a recent report from the Pew Internet American Life Project showed that over 83% of American adults own a cell phone, and the use of mobile is becoming an important part of everyday life. Their survey showed that 51% of cell phone users reported using their phone to get information they needed immediately. 40% of the people surveyed reported having been in an emergency situation in the last month in which having their cell phone helped them. 42% of people used their phone when they were bored as a form of entertainment. And I guess you could say we're all guilty of that. But it just kind of shows you people are instead of picking up magazines and newspapers, they're using their mobile phones for entertainment, playing games or surfing the internet, checking their emails, social media. So that's how powerful the phone has become. More important fact, smartphones use is also on the rise, with research from Pew showing that 35% of all adults in the U.S. own smartphones, totaling 42% of all cell phone users. In addition, 87% of smartphone owners access the email or the internet in their device. 68% of smartphone owners access email or internet on a typical day. 25% of smartphone owners report using their phone as their primary device for accessing the internet rather than a computer. Of smartphone owners who use their cell phone as a primary source of internet access, 1/3 of them do not have a high-speed broadband connection at home. Let's look at some more important facts. Not only is cell and smartphone use on the rise, but according to another report from Pew, over 28% of adults in the U.S. use mobile or location-based services of some type. 28% of cell phone users use their device to get directions or recommendations. 5% of cell phone owners use their phone to check into location services like Foursquare, Gowalla, including a large portion of smartphone users. 9% of internet users have configured their social network accounts on sites like Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn to include their location in posts to those sites. And finally, these facts. Finally, in a report from the Local Search Association, the number of local searches happening on mobile devices is growing at unprecedented rates. In fact, their research showed that 77.1 million mobile subscribers access local content on mobile devices at the time of their research, up 34% from the prior year. The report also showed local content now dominates mobile usage behaviors. 56% of mobile subscribers used an app to access local content. 3% of mobile subscribers used a browser to access local content. Mobile and location-based services used on the rise. Now, you heard me talk about these earlier, and 9% of internet users have configured their social network. That's like on Facebook and Twitter, LinkedIn. Local content now dominates mobile usage. 40% of people surveyed reported having been in an emergency situation in the last month in which having their cell phone helped them. 68% of smartphone owners access email and internet on a typical day. 42% of people got bored, went on the internet through their mobile device. 5% of cell phone owners use their phone to check into locations, like Foursquares and Gowalla and etc. And 28% of cell phone users use their devices to get directions or recommendations. Local marketing. Can you see the power? Okay, let me ask you a few questions. How often do you look at your mobile phone? How far do you let your phone get from you? How many of your text messages do you read? And last, how often do you read your text messages? I'm sure the answers will not surprise you. How often do you look at your mobile phone? The most popular answer out there was always. You probably know that just from your own habits. We're always checking our phone. Did I get an email? Did somebody text me? Did I miss a call? So we're always looking at our phones now, especially our smartphones. How far do you let your phone get from you? Once again, the most popular answer is 3 to 10 feet, and you probably know that from your own habit. A lot of us, leave home without our wallet or even our lunch if you take a lunch to work or so. But if you forget your phone, 99% of the time you're going to turn around and go back and get your phone. So you got to have that phone with us. People go to bed at night with their phone. Most people use their phone now as their alarm clocks. How many of your text messages do you read? Most popular answer out there? All of them. And that's probably true. They're so quick and easy to read that we generally read them all the time. Well, the next question is, how often do you read your text messages? Popular answer out there? When they come in. And that's true. We almost read them all the time. Matter of fact, 95% of people read a text message within 15 minutes of receiving it. And 98% of all text messages are read. That's a really high figure there, 98%. Okay, there are so many facts out there, and they're just changing and just growing daily with facts out there with the mobile phone use and how powerful the marketing is with mobile phones. Mainly because people have them with them all the time. You now have that connection with people, that one-on-one connection at all times because people have their phones with them, generally within 3 to 10 feet. We'll kind of like take it to the next level. Let's get further into the presentation. So enjoy it. We're on the way.